So, what is Java? Why do we need to learn Java? Before going to that discussion, let us discuss a brief history of Java programming language. James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick Norton initiated the Java language project in June 1991 at Sun Microsystems. Then Sun Microsystems released the first public implementation of Java, which is known as Java 1.0 in 1996. Then in the end of 2006, Sun Microsystems released most of its Java Virtual Machine or JVM implementation as free and open source software under the terms of GNU General Public Licenses. This milestone was very important from the Java history because after the full implementation and the release of JVM, Java actually started gaining its popularity. Why? Because this Java virtual machine or this JVM makes all the Java program architecture neutral and platform independent in nature, which was a big feature at that time. What does that mean? What is the meaning of architecture neutral or platform independent? That means the Java developer can write the Java program in one machine, and that Java program without any modification can run universally on all the other systems, starting from supercomputers to mobile devices. And that was a great feature at that time and one of the major driving forces for Java's popularity. Well, after that, in 2009 and 10, Oracle Corporation acquired Sun Microsystem. And after this acquisition, nowadays, Oracle has described itself as the steward for Java technology. Whatever Java software like Java Development Kit, Java Runtime Environment, Java Virtual Machine, JVM, all these things, whatever you are downloading nowadays from internet, all those things are maintained by Oracle Corporation. So that was a brief history of Java program. So what is Java? Java is basically a general purpose and high level programming language that you can utilize for software development and problem solving. From its inception, Java has several core philosophies, but the first two among all the core philosophies are possibly the major pillars for Java's success or Java's popularity. The first philosophy is it must be simple, object-oriented, and familiar. Since Java took simplicity into account, it became popular among the developer. And also, this object-oriented programming nature, it matches to the real-world concepts very well. And that is why this simplicity and object-oriented nature became extremely popular in the developer community. On the other hand, the second core philosophy for Java was it must be architecture neutral and portable, which means, as I have said earlier, the developer can develop the Java program once in one system, and that same program without any modification will run universally on all the other systems if JVM or Java Virtual Machine is installed in that system. The system can be a supercomputer, the system can be a desktop, the system can be an Intel processor system, the system can be an AMD processor system, Windows operating system, Linux operating system, a mobile device, or whatever it is. If JVM is installed, the same code will run on all the machines. That is a great feature of Java. And it was very important at that time when Java was first developed. And so why do you need to learn Java? Well, because it is a very popular language among the developers because of its simplicity as well as the platform independent nature. And when we are talking about the popularity, Java is the second most popular language among the developers, as you can see in this chart. Not only that, Java also supports many different libraries. These libraries, in one hand, can make the developer's life easier by providing some already implemented program in the form of library. The developers just can use it in their program. On the other hand, these innovative libraries are increasing the scope of Java applications also. So that is why day by day it is gaining more and more popularity. The third one is, of course, the platform independent nature is one of the major thing why you consider learning Java. I have already described about the JVM and the platform independent nature of Java program. And because of all these different things like popularity, library support, platform independent nature, many companies are using Java to develop their products. And consequently, there are lots of job openings in the current market. So these are the main things that you need to that is why you should consider learning Java programming language. Furthermore, Java is good to learn object-oriented programming, which is a very useful skill because it handles the complexity of the real-world application quite well. So from the educational perspective also, it is a good language to start programming with.